Hello? No. Oh, man. Hello. This is Saul again. This is Friday, December 5th. We are back. I took yesterday off. I was feeling a little discombobulated. So thought I would just take it a little easy. Anyway, we're back today. We're going to do a little bit more looking at some bugs, visidata bugs, and PRs again, trying to whittle these down. It's kind of an end of the year cleanup in general. I've been cleaning up my office space and cleaning up some dead branches or dead GitHub repos that I have. You know, it's the end of the year. So that's where we're up to here. Actually, let me get my water. Okay. So today I wanted to revisit what we were working on Wednesday here. I just want to see where we're at. Yeah, so and we're here with Wombat. Yeah. So let's see, I've got got some conflicts here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna redo my entire PR for this pre-keys stuff. I think I've got a pretty good handle on what needs to, or at least what has to happen. I fixed this one, as Anya pointed out here. It was this removal, wherever you are, this one here, that broke the space bar and the shift keys. And so all we have to do now is just get the keys working again. And I have all these things in there. Okay, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna change the tests. Right. I can probably add the test edit text. I don't know, I think it's been changed. Well, you know what? We're going to watch the test break. We're going to fix or change this. I think it's this one little bit here. This here in visidata. I'm going to get out of this branch here. We're going to check out develop. So I have to read some board. Is that right? And then check out develop. Ideally, by the end of today's session, we will have that branch done, have this PR, not merged, at least a new PR created. We can watch the tests at least pass. And we'll be one more PR down. And it's a very minor cleanup, really, but, you know, I want to have the keys looking reasonable. Like I said, they should be looking reasonable now. In every case but the edit text case. So, just to confirm, we're going to do one thing here. We're going to change the test. First of all, the tests work. iTest, edit test should all pass. Great. Okay, look at the test. Edit test. There you go. Test, edit text. Okay, and so this all passes, but if I really want to change this to be home, for instance, and this test will not pass anymore, I'm guessing. Great. Because home is not an actual valid key, it's trying to press it, and where do we get here? We see just it doesn't work. So that's a little weird. It seems like it should give us an error before that, an actual like warning or something saying this keystroke not identified. So let's look at that first. And I would have thought, maybe I'll just add the for some kind of verbosity here, I think. Maybe. Or let's look at the actual input here. So if the key is not known, oh, we have to, let's see here. This is just a pass. This probably should be an unknown keystroke here. We got warning, unknown key. And if I run this again here, I'm thinking I'll see. Maybe not. Should I print error? Well, at least we get an error if we have that, so that's fine. So any kind of raise, we see a problem, but not for print error. That makes some kind of sense. I think that's supposed to be on the things, on the, it'll be attached to the object. So basically if we press, well, I don't know, was it page down? We have page down? Let's find out. If we go in here and we edit and type page down, oh, okay, it's just going to print error. That's fine. If we do a warning, you won't see it until page down. Oh, well, that's handy. Okay, so we actually see a warning. That's fine. I'm going to leave this warning in. And then what we want is to add the warning into the output for the test stuff. So here's where PyTest output, test output maybe? Basically, I want to, print account console, output capture and logging. Oh my gosh, architecture diagrams. Oh, this is so great. I mean, it's a lot. So I just want additional information. Capture manager, wow, this is pretty, this is this deep wiki thing, and I used this a couple of times. I'm not, might have some good information. I'm gonna have to find something here, but I'm honestly gonna have to verify it because I think this is AI generated and you can't trust anything. As far as I'm concerned, it's AI generated. So maybe it's helpful, but it has to be verified. So let's see here. Terminal recording, I think it's already done. Oh, Python's logging module. Do we need... That's interesting. Add the context. Should display log records. It's possible what we want to do in a test thing here is set it up so that all the warning outputs are added to this. Let me investigate Okay, let's look at PyTest docs. Let's look at the actual PyTest docs, not the deep wiki docs here. So how to, let's see here. Memorize subtests, blah, blah. How to capture warnings. Warnings.warn. Let's just try that in here. Warnings.warn. I like VD warning. Let's see what that does. First of all, oh, this is still on. Yeah, that's still on. Okay, do we have additional data here? Oh, hey Anya, welcome. We're just continuing on from where we were on Wednesday, trying to fix PR, get a PR, one of my old PRs anyway, fixed up and working, and it's the PR where we're changing things to pretty keys. As I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I think that we are, or I am, in kind of a cleaning mode. Cleaning my office, cleaning up some old PRs, just end of the year wrap-ups. So, not too exciting, but gosh, it's going to feel good when things are a little bit more organized. So that did not work. Let's try this here. Put it in the wrong place. Oh, look at that. Here's a warning. Okay. That's adequate. And yeah. Okay. So let's make this proper here. And then at least we have the information there. So now unknown key home, that's great. Now we're just going to go ahead and change it to do what we think is going to work, and we'll break everything else, but this one might actually work. Actually, that's going to be ideal. When we make it so that this test home, this test after we change these things, this should pass, and everything else should fail. So we're going to go back here. And go to VDIage under, where are we under here? Is this get keystroke? Yep. So here we go, it decodes it, and then we're going to prettify it. Never get non keys. So let's wait. Unknown key. Oh, so it's not doing it. Gosh, I thought we were using get keystroke and input. Get keystroke, right? There it is. And it's single. Edit line. Here it is, get keystroke. Oh, we're calling a 3 keys on that again. Whoa. So we already put I'm sorry, this is for Control N. No. We need to, okay, all right. I'm going to go up to this input guy. And here, handle key. Oh, okay, here it is. So it is get keystroke. Okay. I did not expect that. I thought that if we change get keystroke, they're always going to be good. Oh, are we? We need to do it for shift also. Although that shouldn't matter for this case. I mean, actually, it's prettifying. No, it's not prettifying. Oh, wait a second. Where are we injecting these in? Maybe you should be injecting them. Ah, here we go. Okay, yeah, so extend the keys, sound effect equals sound effect cars. Get keystroke. I thought that get keystroke would return these then. It should. Oh, I see. This is, okay, no. What am I saying? This isn't going to do anything. We're already going to be pumping the things out of here as though it came from get keystroke, so that's not going to change. Yes, we just have to make get keystroke, or I'm sorry, get these tests, the input thing. We have to make these tests. So if we go here to the V input, and then change all of these things, key, IC, etc., and then just make these changes again. So basically, this is the hard part. This is the irritating part that we're going to do, I guess, by hand. It's pretty stuff by hand. And so yeah, we'll have to change all of these to the same thing. That's annoying. I thought that I had. You know what? Let's try it out here. First of all, do we have anything changed? A couple of things. The warning, the stash, this stuff. And check out the other branch. I copy this file. Data tests, test, edit tests. Let's put it in temp, I guess. And then we're going to copy the one that's the input, put that in temp, and then we're going to copy that stuff here. And let's see what's different. Hopefully it's just that stuff, which seems like it might be. A little bit of a scan here. I've changed a little bit of formatting, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. I think this is find word. Great. Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is it's all looking legit here. just those two files. I think I got it all. Okay, so let's try it now. If I do just a simple PyTest, will everything pass? Oh, look, everything passes. Okay, great. And then that's fine. So we're just going to make a, well, as long as I'm going to check out a new branch, it's 25. Input keys. This might be the exact same branch name minus it's 25 instead of 24. Pretty keys internal. Okay, whatever. Input keys. Okay, and then we're going to add this stuff. Boop, and then commit. Input. Convert all to hidden keys. Okay. And we can try running all the tests, right? That, what was that error? Rename column. Why would that work? Oh, hello, Mr. Fresher. Yeah, I'm interested in that. Thanks for showing up. Give me a few minutes here to see if I can't get this lease into a shelled position here with this PR. And then, yeah, let's try a duck draw thing. See if you have a an idea or a thing that you are like your top of mind or top of the to-do list for dark draw. That'd be great. Yeah, I'll ping you in a few minutes here. So we're going to get back to this briefly, this input stuff. We've got one failing test, which doesn't make any sense to me, but it is rename column for some reason. Oh, I think it's the actual command rename column. Oh, I think we're in, that's right, test commands rename. It's just test commands. This happens to be the... Okay, it is test base commands. Why? Oh, I think it might not be sharing the... I think it's not sharing the... or printing out the command that's breaking. It's printing out the command that did work. Is that true? On main run test. No, there it is. We're just going to do this simple thing here. That's good. I appreciate that it... Slightly async. It should not be. All these tests should not be async, and if they are, we need to adjust that. Here it is. So rename column appears to be the one that's busted here. Rename call. There we go. Run test. rename column, calls edit text. Maybe I mean, rename column needs a parameter, and so we have. Oh, you know what? I bet there it is. I bet that we just add this here to foo. And that should work now. Okay, so we've introduced some error here where if you press just enter on it, let's find out. If you bring this, just enter, that's not like, we're just, oh. Okay, so nothing's working. Wunderbar. I mean, you can press a bunch of keys, but nothing's okay. So that's legitimate. Let's, oh, and then now is when we need the actual, that's funny that rename column would be the only, it's just the first one. No, everything else is working. That's interesting. That's the only one that's testing the input? Doesn't seem right to me. Oh, I see. Maybe it's the only one that's testing the input if it's not in a command. Okay. Well, let's kill this visitor and okay. So I think, well, first of all, I kind of want to make it so that if you press Control Q, this is already in here. Control Q. Oh, there we go. Okay, and we're going to make it be Control Q. Now, if I run this, edit that, nothing works. And then Control Q, at least get out of that. Okay, I don't have to kill it manually. Fine. That's fine, but I have to actually. So let me add this stuff here. Is that right? Yeah. No. Okay. Let me pull that out. And I run all the tests here. It should all work now. Is this right? That is interesting that rename column was the only test that actually tests the input. Okay, well, I'm going to stash pop. So I can get this back here. And now I've got my. Oh, anyway. Oh, there's a conflict. Okay, fine. Whatever. I won't do it. I'll just do it manually. Okay, so we have once more. Okay, and then we're going to go to edit these ones. I know, right? Once more with feeling. Okay, so warnings, and we'll add that warning back. Sure. Not that I had that in there already, but unbound key, maybe? No. Okay, now if we run this and then edit this, it's all working. Okay, this is grand. It was a little slow, but yeah, it's just this computer while it's true. Okay, so I'm going to say that, I'm just going to say this works. not going to do that. This, yes. No, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Get rid of that. And, for now I'm going to get rid of this, and we're just going to try running these tests again here and see if rename column does break. Why does it break? Unknown key, Control J. Oh, that's interesting. Why Control J? Where are you coming from, Control J? Huh. So it's definitely getting Control J instead of Enter. Or, well, caret J anyway. These guys are wrong. I gotta fix those. Huh. And nothing is nice. I was saying extra. Okay, that's not. I got you. So, oh, I see. Here we go. So here's command palette, test commands. Okay, so this is should be more. Control J. This is Control J. Control J. Okay, that's all. We actually have to go through here and fix the command palette. This is not that. It's tab. Shift tab. Page up. Page down. That's it. Page up. Let's see where it is. Yeah. Enter. And space. Grand. Menu. Interesting. So we need to actually replace Alt plus by itself. It's blank. And then there's key resize, interestingly, when we're in, for instance. Oh, okay. This is going to require a little bit of testing. I see, that's escape now. Okay. So edit. Interesting. Okay, I may have to, let's see here, I edit this, yeah. I may have to, to be super hacky here, sound gross, or figure this out. Okay, so our last little issue, let me just start a PR with this and be like, okay, no, do that, just get this out of the way here. Yes, yes, yes. No, yes, yes. That's not Control J, that's Enter. I can search for Control J. Oh boy. Okay, I gotta change those. Okay, so if I was going to look, I want to look at that get Control J here, just keep these out of the way. Comment. And this is why it's useful to have everything in a mono repo. If we're changing something internal like this, we can just go ahead and modify things and know that we're catching all of the instances, so at least be more confident we're catching all the instances. No, that's okay, so let's try just briefly running tests here and seeing how close we get. I may have to re-add. No, there we go, it all worked. Okay, so let's check this out. We've got at least one issue here, but I'm going to push this branch, close my old PR, add new PR. And it should be DC. I don't look for that. Yeah. What is DC5? Control delete. Make sure that those are all in there. There we go, DC5, KDC5, DC3. Well, let's add that guy. And that's Control delete. I don't know why we're... Oh, and this one's going to be Control left, Control right, Control up, and Control down. Okay. I don't need that level of tabbing anymore. I'll change it now. Okay, aside from stuff in keys, that should be it. And I want to, I have to add a resize here, just to pass on that. Okay, so for the moment we've got, I'll just do this maintenance here while I'm here. We're gonna stop this PR. Well, okay. Compare and pull request. Okay. We'll let this one stand. Okay, so things to test are, I'll add this to the conversation. Menu, command palette, input. Okay, Mr. Fresher, let's to get out dark draw here. And see if we can't make a little bit of progress. So I will warn you that I don't have my previous setup here. This is a brand new setup, so anything that I was working on or any test stuff that I have is no longer here. This is all just fresh. So we're going to start fresh. So if you are still there, let's chat. And actually, you've got some PRs here. So if you don't say anything in the next few seconds, I'll just start on one of these. So there you are. Okay. Yeah. So we can start with these PRs, and that is probably actually a good place to start. Get these cleaned up, or and merged. Like it's been, I'm so sorry. It's been almost 6 months, 5 months since the loop animation one you made. Oh, my apologies. Okay, great. Well, we'll start with the oldest one and just review it. I'll review it live. We'll get it somewhere here. Excuse me. Yeah, you seem like a pretty chill person. I appreciate you not sweating it. I also want to be a little more responsive to things like this because you're an active user. I imagine that you're actually using the features that you added here, and it's kind of a pain to not have the stuff that you're using be merged. So, okay. So, Alt P is, do you, in your opinion, so okay, please let me know when you say create a couple of commands, made a function for the placeholder box cursor, is that relevant to this exact PR that we're looking at here, this loop animation PR, or is that a separate one that you're saying? Okay, let's put a pin in that for the moment. Let's get this going. So you have this loop animation. Are you using this locally? Is this active for you? Because I'm willing to take it. I think this makes sense. I see. You got a stop animation. Did you? Okay. I see. And Alt P. Yeah, whatever. Keep it for now. Okay, I'm going to make a minor change here as we were just looking at. We're changing this the pretty keys, everything's using pretty keys. And so this is Alt plus P and this is Control plus G. That should already work regardless of the version. Let me actually just edit this in line. Can you do that? Good point. You have in here an override for Control G. Or somebody does. Here we go. Toggle help. Are we still using this then? Is that an important one? You know what? I'm not going to do this right now. I'm going to merge first and I'll clean it up later. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to take this. Like I said, I'll clean it up a little bit. I think this is legitimate, or this is at least more legitimate than what we have. So, use Control G. Okay, great. I'm going to take it. Cheers, thanks a lot. I don't know why I did that. I'm just going to merge it, but whatever. And I think I'm just going to squash and merge. I don't think we need to. We didn't add save ANSI in this, right? No, yeah, I'd either add that separately or it was removed here. And that, okay, that's cool. That's not in this PR though. We only have the one file changed. So I don't think you added this in here. I'm going to squash and merge this. Do we have a... Yeah, there's St. Anstey right here. So it's still, it's there. I think this is just that was vestigial. Control that. And this is going to be Alt P. And as well. Like I said, all of these should continue to be legitimate. Well, that's interesting. There's also a Control G here. There's two Control Gs. Show car and then toggle help. And so I think show car is not, I mean, must not be used. We can map it onto some other thing. And probably should even. Or at least unbind it completely. What do you think? Do you ever use that? Show a current character? Do you know what's there? Yeah, it is built in, but it's overridden by the one you have below, or the additional one that's below here, because you didn't change it. So, yeah. So it's just overridden. Oh, I see. You're saying we don't need this even because it's built in. That makes sense. Maybe we added that. So this shows the current cursor box. Is that a thing we see here? Dark draw, no, sample files. Keys harsher. Oh, I have to actually. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Nope, no dark draw. So I have to link. There we go. It looks trashy, but that's... Okay, can you help me out here? I've got what I think is an animation of a police car just scrolling along. I should be able to start with Alt P, I thought, right? R starts things. No? Oh boy, there's a bunch of little issues here. Reload or replace? What's that? Where's that come from? Oh boy. Sure is to find. Okay, how is that not working? There's multiple issues. I don't know why sheet reload. Oh, because it's not on a base sheet. Well, that's legitimate. Huh. Okay. So R is not starting this animation. Now, why is that? We also have this issue with Control G. No longer were we using show help. We've changed that in some recent commit here. Actually, that might be a 3.3 thing. Okay. I think that's legit. Well, why would that not? There's also a chance that this animation is screwballs, so I would love a animation that we know works here. Oh, okay. So the bouncing ball does work. Boop, boop, boop. And there it is on loop. Okay. Sure. Oh, and I want to try Alt P. Run it. Okay, and so is that, can I ask you, MC Fresher, I just pressed Alt P to stop it, and it didn't just stop where in the middle, like I thought it should, it reset to the beginning. Is that what you want? Or do you want it to stop at the exact frame? I imagine if you had like a 30-second animation or something, goofball, and you are at second 20, you're like, oh, this is broken. You want to press Alt P, have it stop at that frame, then go back a frame or two or something like that. I'm going to operate under the assumption that that is what the right thing to do is. Let's see. Well, you're actually forcibly setting it to that. So let me actually ask you if that's important. Because I would say we should ditch that, remove this line, and make it that. I'm sorry, so you're saying that is how you want it to work? So we yeah, well, this is a laggy connection here. This live streaming situation is it is laggy. So it may not be your network issues. I can in fact type on chat. It may actually be less laggy if you're present on chat. Okay. What I'm asking is, when you stop the animation, it resets the cursor, the frame, to the first frame. When I would expect that when you stop the animation, it stops exactly where it's at. It doesn't change the cursor frame at all. So I'm asking if we can remove this line that I'm sitting on right here, this line 519. It was added in your PR, but I'm questioning it. I think that doesn't quite make sense to me anyway, but of course I'm not the one who's using it all the time, so. Yeah, it would be okay. So you added this. I'm curious. Was this just something that like a clanger added, and you just kept it? Okay, great. So fix that. We've got this PR merged. Grand. Next, dir to DDW. Only, oh, this is great. I think you've, gosh, I want to see what the actual changes are here. So, yeah, I'm looking at this PR and it looks, I'm not sure if this is an AI thing or what, but this color format, we can do an assert here to make sure it is that color format, but there's no else clause here, so it's just going to be, I guess, black and white. Or, no wait, we just use the colors as they are? Okay, okay. Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to check this out and clean it up. And then I don't think I can push. Okay, great, thank you. So if we do need this if statement here, I'll add a comment, but the map, there's no need to define the map only in the case that it's using these. We're going to move the map outside, or keep the map outside, and then just use the map internally as you have here. So let me, it's a pain. Let's see here. I might add inverted. So we're always going to have this map here. As we had it, and then we're going to do that, and then this one here. dump this frame dictionary first. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me push this. Oh, okay, that's a good, so basically what you want to do is, yeah, be able to run dark draw on a dir file. Well, that makes total sense to me, and that is not that difficult, I don't think. Let's see if we can't pull it off. Is that a top of the line item here? I may only have another 30 to 45 minutes in me today. I think I can definitely get that done. And I also don't want us to be necessarily done here with dark draw. I mean, I plan on doing this, being on live stream with this most days, and I would encourage you to come by every once in a while, if not most days, just to move this along. We're going to take this, commit this right now, because it's only one file anyway. Shift sliding selections larger than the viewport. Okay. If that's the biggest stone in your shoe, let's give at least a little bit of attention to that then. Yeah, shift this out back to here. Rebase. And that's that. Let's see how to do that here. Grand. Okay, so shift sliding selections larger than the viewport. So let's get one of our samples here. And actually, I would ask you if you have a sample dark draw file that is larger than the viewport. That would be handy to give for testing here. But this will probably do the job. So you're saying we select the whole thing, go to a small window, and then Shift L should move it. It doesn't work. And you're saying, oh, I have to select Shift L. Okay, it does work there. Oh boy, that's bonkers, isn't it? Okay, well, so just to clarify, you want the viewport to be inconsequential, right? Like it's a viewport into the larger image. I don't think you can change the viewport. Like it's always pinned to 0, 0 at the upper left, right? Correct? So that you just have a smaller little window and you just want to be able to move it over a little bit. Am I right in that? Up and left are blocked, down and right are infinite. So slide. Is this just canvas? That can't be. Oh. They're saying the text canvas. Okay. Save the beauty and open it again. Initial size of the drawing. Wow, boy, that may work, but wow, okay, what is up with that? You're a bug finder. Okay, so slide, and so this is what's happening here. Is we're using the okay, yes, so it's looking at the window width. We probably should be looking at the drawing width. Is that where we have that as an idea, the concept? Bounding box of all of the rows. Wait a second. So, okay, I understand why shifting to the right is broken, at least to a first degree. But shifting left, if the cursor is at the left boundary, what do you want it to do? Do you want those characters to shift off screen into like negative X territory and then, yeah, just be invisible? Or do you want them to be dropped completely? I mean, I assume that if you press Shift H and then they go off the screen and you press Shift L, you want them back on the screen. Yeah, I know. I understand that you can't do that now. I'm asking what you want to happen. max x minus x2. Okay, Anya, thanks for stopping by. See you next time. Oh. Okay, so you like it blocked at the left and the top. Okay, great. Okay. x1 plus dx less than 0 minus. Yep, it just goes flush to the left. That's great. I may have to. Let's see. And then, if it's not greater than that, if it is greater than max x, you know, I think what you're getting at is that I was trying to block it at the right and the bottom. Yeah, I gotcha. Trying to block it at the right and the bottom, but I think you're saying that, like you said, infinite. You don't want it blocked at all. So maybe this is just excess code. Let me actually do a little bit of diligence here to see when this showed up, but yep, that's kind of OG. Yep, okay, well, let's just try this. It's less than 0, then slam it to the left. This is less than 0, then slam it to the bottom, or top end. Yeah, I think I was just being overly ambitious or aggressive there. So now we've got this. Make the select them all. Okay, and if we move them blocks, move them over, all the way over. Yay! Look at that. And then if we expand it, it's all there. And we can go down, and we can go this, and we can go down, and we can go up. Okay, simple fix. Is that what you want? Let me imagine it's what you want. It's not wasn't that big a deal. Okay, so let's get that. Canvas, slide infinite, allow, slide infinite, right down, outside of window. Okay. And there's, do you have a bug for this? Because that would be great. Reference that. Look at that. Look at you, number 38. Okay, so hold on a second. You've got a second comment here. I think we've addressed this one. That's great. This issue... Oh, I see. You're saying your workaround doesn't work, but this is a separate thing. We may want to change the behavior on this one so that the pasted items are not always assigned to the frame being edited. We can change that too. Is that correct? That's what you want? I'll commit this for the moment though. Yeah, I got the main thing. I get that, but I want to know if you are cutting and pasting whole animations so that you'd want the second thing also fixed. Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. I'll leave it for the moment. I think there probably is some workflow there that in which if you're copying one frame, then totally that makes sense. If you're copying from multiple frames, you can copy them out. That seems like a fun thing to me, but I'll let you dictate the pace that we implement that. Might be more of a pain than I even think. So, okay, so then we go back to dark draw. Didn't require a fix. I'm going to push these changes here. Push this. And push this. Oh, look, it's already fixed. Great. Let's go to, not yours. Oh, okay, you want that now. Okay, well, let's, you know what? If you want that ability, let's just investigate that to a first degree here and see how hard it is. So when we have the pasting, it sets the frame index, right? Okay. Oh, it's not animation. That's not like anymore. Here's paste cars, and then we have setting the frame right here. So this is setting the frame to the current frame ID. Okay. And so let's think this through. We could keep the frame as it was. What we were saying, if there is only one frame in the whole thing, then we reset it to the current frame ID. Otherwise, we keep the frames all as they are. That's a very simple rule, and we can do that. Moving, I think I was thinking originally of taking some set of frames from the middle of the piece and then moving to the beginning of the piece in terms of the frames. That sounds really cool, but also a lot harder. So is it at all useful to keep the frames as they are? So basically you're moving multiple characters from multiple frames to a different place, a different physical, spatial place, but keeping the frame ID the same. Okay. And then I guess the question is, how are you selecting those things? Are you selecting them from the backing sheet, or do you actually go to each individual frame and select each character from that manually? It's kind of neat if you did. And then we have this add base frame here as an option, which I'm not sure when we added that. Did you request this? Let's see here. Oh, that's from back in the day. So show this one. Number 13. Inclusive or you want. Sorry, I don't understand the inclusive or statement. Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. So you actually do use both modes, and you'd like to be able to paste spatially on the drawing and maintain the frame ID if there are multiple frames. That makes sense. So if there's not multiple frames, it just sticks it in the current frame. If there are multiple frames, then it maintains the frame. And is this by default on or off here? Off by default. So by default, I have base frame. What was I thinking on this one? Add text to base frame. Oh, base frame. Base frame. Oh, whatever. Oh, I see. Base frame. Okay. Well. Ah, I see. So, if actually this option is even a misnomer, maybe you should remove this option. Okay, we're going to make the source rows number or a frame set r dot current frame for r in source rows, and then if there's only one. No, if it's not, if there's only one frame one, let it set it that, otherwise that means existing code. Okay, so I think that may be what you want. Now, unfortunately, it's not going to be easy for me to test this. Let's see here. It's the base frame. Okay. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to look briefly here at this one. Oh, it's a PR. What am I looking at? Okay. So this is a mess here, and in fact I would, oh, yeah, we're gonna fix this. And I can take this PR for the moment here. And update it later if this is working for you. Are you using this paste fix? And basically, are you get a local version of all this stuff, and you've been using these things, so that at least we can say that you've been testing them, and I don't have to worry about them being completely broken. I'm sorry, this is the number 37, the itemized paste mode fix. Okay. Then I'll merge it, and like I said, fix it. I do appreciate you being consistent here. Let's just confirm that. And then I'll pull it. Okay. Let me go back here to that. This madness. Do oh, one of your commits said that you had made this command string be a single line for consistency. I do appreciate that, but this is now overwrought and kind of a behemoth, so we're gonna fix it right now. Place text. Place text. It's like stamp text, in fact, right? I'll place text in, pass in. There should be a help string for this, but oh yeah, no, that's fine. This is just my own personal taste. I'm okay, so I think this is a little bit cleaner. Hopefully a little easier to follow. Is that right? Hold on a second. Set color. Oh. Oh, interesting. Boy. Okay. I think this is equivalent. Okay. So let's add this here. Hopefully this is the same. I have so I'm going to need you to, Mr. Fresher, to get this out, this latest version of both visidata and darkdraw, and try using it and make sure that everything we've been doing here actually is working. Okay, let me push it right this second here, and I already pushed the visidata. Okay, yeah, so both of them are pushed now, and as far as I'm aware, I merged everything. Yes, now we've only got Ocean Lights from like 3 years ago. I'm so sorry, Ocean Light. I think there was something I didn't quite like about this. Oh, what was wrong with this? Well, I may take it anyway, but I'll look at it tomorrow or the next time I'm online. Before I leave today, I'm going to try using your the one thing you asked for, or the, wait, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, the dir draw thing. This should not be that hard. We're going to open DW, and we'll have an open dir. Let's go for that. I'm going to move the dir. Let's see here. Dir to. So do you? Yeah, I guess actually, if we move to make this be an actual full-on dark draw loader, then converting to DW will just be loading it and then saving it, which is just a standard VD workflow already. You just do VD the .dir file -o the DW file, and it should just work. So. Let's find out. So we've got this here, and we're going to change this to, let's see here. Yeah, nice. That makes sense to me. So we need both those. I don't think we need the sys anymore. Yeah. RAM. We're going to make a visidata loader. Dir. DDP, yep. Well, okay, we're going to do all this work there. And so this is perhaps not ideal because it could be a really large dir file, and it means it will take a long time to open. But for the moment, I'm not going to worry about that. And so we've got the NFN. And then the out of P, we're not going to print it as JSON. We're going to yield this as a row. I think we can just do that. Let's see what we have for the open. I think it's just this. Not yield. Now we're going to have to make a rows. And then D. And then we can turn drawing with the name of .stem. That's it. Let's find out. Draw a sheet, p.name. And actually, do you have a sample.dir file that we can play with here? Because that would be the easiest thing here. I got to draw it. Oh, I see. I'm drawing that. Source equals. Will it work? Might. Yeah, send me one of those. I'm not sure the best way to send things to me here. Maybe, do we have a dir draw? Oh my. Well, we gotta clean that up, I guess. Oh, then I have to add it to the init. Okay, we know when it's there. Okay, well, do you know where'd you upload it to? Okay. Well, I think this was a pretty good session regardless. Please let me know what if everything works. Well, hopefully everything works. If it doesn't work, we'll get on it the next time we're online here, and I'll fix it straight away. And yeah, this hopefully we're gonna get a lot of stuff cleaned up, just in general. Be great. Oh boy, why? Oh, that was for that PR. I have a failed build. Oh, that's okay, I understand. Okay. Well, where are we at here? Are you almost able to upload it? Or you upload it as a somehow as an attachment? What do you think? chat. I'm sorry, this chat here. Tab is not, oh. Okay, thank you for that. That's an issue with the most recent changes we must have made here. Why is that? Okay. Oh, I think okay. Well, good catch. I'll fix that before I leave here. That does seem kind of important. Oh, I'm getting these messages, the ones you're chatting right now, but I haven't seen a link here. I'm not sure if it's being pulled away. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't see any links in this chat here. It may just well be that they're being filtered by YouTube. So you know, can you, let's see, how are we going to do this? Can you commit a .dir file, a very small, simple .dir file, maybe even, yeah, just a .dir file, and check it into, I guess, samples. Maybe we should make a test directory. Check it into samples and create a PR for it. Maybe that's the best way. I don't know. I just want to test this out, and I guess I can just push it as it is. Let me fix your other issue here, though. Split screen. Where are you? Yeah, I don't see it. Okay. Let me at least put this here, because you're totally right. That is an issue. This is keys. Why? Actually, tab now. Keys is tab. Do a brief little, okay. Control J. Oh, I do have some. I changed those. Maybe I just changed those. Oh no, they're in the, they're in my other branch. Okay, well, I don't think anyone's using these at the moment, so. Your dir draw for your dir draw branch. Interesting. Okay. I don't see it here. Maybe you mean your dir draw fork instead of your dark draw? I mean, you said dir draw fork, but I interpreted it as your... Yeah, I think I was misinterpreting. Okay. Well, I have, I believe, fixed that other issue with the tab, so please update and confirm that. But then, yeah, I don't have your dir draw fork here at the moment. I need to get going, I think. So if you would, please investigate the changes and make sure that that works. And yeah, I apologize if tab or something else is broken. I hope it's not. Like I said, I fixed the tab. I should have fixed the tab right now. So thank you for finding that so quickly. It's amazing. I don't think anybody else uses split win, but for sure you do. Since you're a super tester, that's great. Okay, my friend. Happy Friday. Hope you have a good weekend. I will be back on Monday, or should be back on Monday. If you are around at this same time, I'd love to pair a little more, get some more of these things done. And yeah, let me know if how these changes work for you. Hopefully you can try them out just briefly, at least over the weekend. Push this dir draw one right now so that you can try it out. And at worst, well, this doesn't work, but hopefully it does. Okay, Ben. Peace out.